Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's Stockton taking on Michigan. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, Noble Meyer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The shortstop takes the ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a good eye there. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Snow. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. He's in there. And now the veteran third baseman. The 2-1. Just missed. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Andres Chaparro. 2 outs. Just missed.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Kicks and deals. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Runner on the go. In the air, left field, down the line. makes a nice running catch. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Detroit, and starting in this one, Chad Baker. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Joe Getz. And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Right through there. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder. Next offering is fouled back. Gets over at second, 1 down. Slow roller to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park, and now the catcher comes up to him. P.J. Bass. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now the left fielder. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Brewer. The kick, the 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three on the foul tip. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, number 7. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
That is 6. Right fielder, number 23.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, James Cannon. That one fouled off, 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, for me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Now the batter now, JT Vernon. 2 down, nobody on.
2
Upstairs.
balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Fair ball.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Here's a 2-2. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Snow getting ready to hit. Outside low, 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right field, on the move. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one down. He's in on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's the center fielder. That one not close. And that's ball 2. And that's in for a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch is outside. Here goes the runner. Called strike 3. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Now the third baseman. That one ripped. And it stays fair. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Andres Chaparro, the next to hit. Line drive and foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tigers on top here, 3-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Javier Sinoja. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next offering is in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Digging in, Gage Allen. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Ball 3.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, number 13.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Joe Getz.
Ball, that's in.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
This one lifted in the air, left field, drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 2.
And the batter will be the shortstop, this guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Amador. And that's the third out. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two now. To the right side. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's the left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Line drive. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, number 82.
2 down, base is empty. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brewer. In the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, now the left fielder, number 1.
Left fielder, number 1.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Had him way out in front of the knuckleball there. That thing just floats and dances to the plate, and as a hitter, kind of feels like it'll never get there. You've got to try to find a way to stay on that back leg and just let it travel as deep as possible. Tough to do, though.
And a 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, with the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one hammered left field, way back there, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. That one felt good. It's 3-1.
Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
So up next, James Cannon. 2 outs. And that one clips the corner.
He's pitching well,
One ball,
but not throwing a
2
ton of
strikes.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-2.
They're fighting to get back into this game. Back-to-back blasts, and now they're in striking distance. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. JT Vernon will hit next. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier.
Here's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Vernon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now that's smacked to right center. Condon makes the catch. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
The designated hitter, Zach V.
And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Latz, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Kranick getting loose as well. And now it's even up.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Inside. Full count now. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate. One and 2 here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
As this one sized up, hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And here is Gage Allen. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Sullivan appears to be getting loose. Ross also getting ready. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! His 7th home run of the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Gets, digs in now. Line drive. Takes it himself. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now the number 2 hitter.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 2-2.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Here's the left fielder. Just missed.
Outside.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That one lifted to left. Under it. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jake Latz.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 7.
And that's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Luis Zavala up and loosening in the pen. Enriquez also throwing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now that is number 24.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. That one
Nope,
drifts
that's
inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's to third. Sends it to first. 2 away. Next is the speedy first baseman, Andres Chaparro. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Hit in the air, left field. Got it! Really had to move for that grab. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Sullivan.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And here's the first baseman.
Galt made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run and scoring position. And now the center fielder. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So digging in, James Cannon.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
There's the strike. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that's way high. And that's ball 3.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. But the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Now a chance for J.T. Vernon. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And he swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And they'll do it again. The changeup missing. And now it's 3-2. Javier Sanoja waiting for a turn at the plate. That one ripped. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. But they push across one run on one base hit. No errors, no one left. We're through 6 full. The Wolverines have the lead, 4-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Zavala.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
P.J. Bass now at the plate.
Number 9.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now the left fielder swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 82.
Now it's the second baseman, Brewer. Two outs. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That misses off the outside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeff Criswell getting loose out there. Gomez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 2-1. Hit in the air, right field. Condon brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 46.
Next to hit, Gage Allen. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 13.
So 2 down now, and here is Joe Getz. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, now it's the DH, Zach Veen.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball that's outside.
Movement in the bullpen, Kenny Powers. The closer of this staff is getting loose to finish this one off. Enriquez getting cranked up as well. And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the shortstop. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Strike three, got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Snow. Ball to strike. And that's downstairs and outside. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Next offering is down low. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Runner on the go again. In there for strike three. Throw to third. Safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Here's the center fielder. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Fair ball. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the eighth.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now the third baseman. Tied at 4. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 2. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Settles under this one. Makes the grab. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Hard liner. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. It's the 9th, and we are tied.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kenny Powers.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Leading off, Andres Chaparro.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. Now the catcher up to hit, P.J. Bass. Line and a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 3-2. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Brewer. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. It's a bomb. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 6-4.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, and now the DH, Zach Veen. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's a two-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Seth Halverson.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And now the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 7.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is inside. Oh, great stop from his backside. And he just beats him to the bag. What a play.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
He's 2 outs away. Cannon, the next to hit. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Long gone into the upper row of the bushes. Bye-bye baseball. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-5. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next is the designated hitter, JT Vernon. One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. Halverson is just 1 strike away. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Halverson won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Junior Gomez will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now, Gage Allen. Up and in, ball 2. Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
6-5 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.